this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throwing now is Murray. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing now, Ward. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Ward. It's caught, Smith. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Josh Metellus on the coverage.
Get it! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Again, it's Ward. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Ready.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 53 yards. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw is Murray. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Murray going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Ndamukong Suh. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Shotgun now from Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to... have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 37. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Washington.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack.
It's second down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Henry out of the pistol. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Here's Ward. That's taken in by Ferkser. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, 40 yards. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders nothing.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Murray. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To throw is Ward. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Complete to Jameer
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward. Again, it's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Here we go.
41-yard line.
Cougar 19.
To the air again, Ward. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now Ward. And it is caught. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 59-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. A little juke. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
He'll start with a give to Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people. Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Going for it, here's Ward. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Fertzer. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Off play action, Ward. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll get this down to the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Okay,
so not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. To the air again, Ward. Touchdown! Anthony Fertzer, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Here's Smith to return it. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Let's go.
Throwing is Ward. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Murray now. They set up the screen for Henry. Finding room in midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll try to pick it up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Murray's got to have this one. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. is his defense pitching a shutout. Now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Commanders' offense set to take over. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Murray going to throw. Finding room at midfield. He's to the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Henry. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball.